CFG to GNF. So what are the rules? What is step 1? Step 1 is you must check whether the given grammar contains any null productions, unit productions or any useless productions or symbols. So this grammar is not having any such production, so you can move to step 2. Now step 2 is check if the given grammar is in CNF or not. So this grammar is having two non-terminals in RHS and terminal symbol. So both the productions they are in CNF. So this grammar is in CNF. So you can skip, you can go to step 3. Step 3 is assign numeric values to the non-terminal symbols. Again we have, so already the grammar contains terminals in with numeric values. So no need to perform any step 3 also. Okay, because they are in ascending order also. Okay, now just go to step 4. What is step 4? Check I and J values. So take this first production, I, compare this with J. So A1 derives A2, A2, take the first production. So here I is less than J. So this is already satisfied, do nothing. Now check this second one, A2 derives A1, A1 or B. So in this case, here 2 is greater than 1. So if this is the case, what should be done? Apply substitution method. Fine. Substitution means in place of A1, substitute A1 productions. Okay. So in place of A1, substitute this. So A2 will be, A2 derives, substitute A1 productions. So those are A2, A2 and this A1 remains as it is. A1 remains as it is. Or next, here also. So in place of A1, take small a and write the second A1 as it is. We have one more non-terminal symbol, so you can write it as it is. Okay. So what we did in this case, as LHS is greater than RHS value, apply substitution method and in place of this A2, sorry, in place of this A1, you must substitute A1 productions. So in place of this A1, I substituted A2, A2 and write this A1 as it is. Then we have this one also. So in place of A1, substitute this small a and write this A1 as it is. So we have one terminal symbol. So you need to write it. So this is your A2. Okay. Now again check whether it is satisfying rules of GNF or not. Here 2 equal to 2. So this is nothing but left recursion. So if you have left recursion in the grammar, then you need to remove that. So how to remove? For this you need to create one new production with Z. So create one new production. So what is the problematic non-terminal here? This first A2. Okay. So 2 equal to 2. So leave that non-terminal and take rest over part. So write it as A2 derives. Take A2 A1. Write it without Z and with Z. A2 A1 Z. So this becomes your new production Z. Okay. Now how to write this A2? So we already removed this. So take leftover symbols. So write them as A2 derives. So better to write it with different color. So write it as A2 derives. A2 A1, this part. A2 A1. Sorry, not that one. So we this should be written in terms of Z and without Z, just like how we did in our previous case. So A1Z, BZ. Fine. So what we did in A2, so we already wrote production in terms of Z and without Z for this leftover symbols. Now we have these productions or these symbols. So take A2 derives A1 or B. Okay. So this is written without Z. The same thing should be written in terms of Z also. Now we got Z and A2. Write A1 also. A1 derives A2 or A. Now these are the three productions. Now check the rules of G and F. So even though this is satisfying LHS and RHS, that is the fourth rule in our G and F, this is not satisfying one more rule. That is, you cannot have two non-terminals or only non-terminals in the RHS side of the production, RHS of the production. So this should be in terms of terminal followed by any number of non-terminals. So in place of A2, you need to substitute terminal symbol. So check if A2 is providing any terminal symbol. Yes, it is producing B. So in place of this A2, write B and write remaining production as it is. Okay. So now this is in the form of GNF and we have terminal symbol. This also satisfies CNF rules. A1 is over. Now concentrate on A2. A2 can be written as A1 B, A1Z, BZ. So even this is also satisfying rules of GNF. Now the last one is Z. So take that Z. So Z derives A2A1 or A2A1Z. Again, we have non-terminals in the RHS. So replace this A2 with A2 production. So A2 is deriving B. So you can replace that with B. So replace this A2 with B. You will get BA1 or again here A2 BA1 Z. Okay. So sorry, A2 is not a B, right? Now A2 is not B. We have a new production with A2. So you just can't replace this simply with B. Okay, we got some new values, new production for A2. So this is your new A2 value. So you need to substitute this complete RHS in place of A2. So write it as Z derives AA1. So AA1 in A2 and this A1 should be written as it is. After this, again we have B. So B here. So you can write this B as it is and in place of A1, write A1. Next, AA1Z. So AA1Z should be substituted in A2. So AA1Z, write this A1 as it is. Last one is BZ. Okay, BZ. Write it like this and write this A1. Okay. Now this part is over. But again we have problem with second production. So Z A2. So again write in the same way for this production with Z also. So in place of A2, substitute A1. substitute ये A1 and A1Z should be written as it is. So in place of A2, substitute ये A1, A1Z is written as it is. Next, B, substitute B and followed by A1Z. A1Z write it like that. A1Z. Next, A1Z. Write A1Z in place of A2. A1Z and write A1Z. And the last one is BZ. So BZ is substituted in place of A2. Leftover terminals are A1, Z. So these are our productions, final productions, right? So let us write them clearly somewhere so that it will be more clear. So I am writing it here. What is A1? A1 derives B A2 or small a, this one. Next, A2, A1, B, A1, A1Z, BZ. This one also over. Then Z productions. Z derives A1, A1, B A1, A1Z A1, BZ A1, A1 A1Z, B A1Z, A1Z A1Z, BZ A1Z. Okay, so this is our new grammar. Now check whether this is satisfying rules of GNF or not. See the first production. So here RHS starts with terminal symbol here also. So this is fine. Next, in this case, terminal followed by non-terminal, terminal, terminal, terminal. So this is also in GNF. Next for Z, terminals. So every production starts with terminal only. So this is also satisfying rules of GNF. Now we can say that this obtained grammar is in Greibach normal form.